Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how I cut out this fabric elephant with my Cricut, and I use heat to bond it to a onesie. You don't have to use a Cricut if you don't have one. You can cut this elephant out with scissors or with an X-Acto knife. In the part 2 of this video, I will show you how I use the Cricut's Super Bond material to iron on the words cutie. Okay, first you want to cut a piece of fabric bonds and a piece of fabric. The fabric bond has a shiny side and a matte side. You want to place this with the shiny side facing up. Place your chosen fabric on top of the bond with the right side facing up. Okay, set your iron to the correct temperature and iron on the fabric and the bond material. My iron is set to cotton because I'm using cotton material. Make sure you press and iron around the edges to make sure everything is bonded down. And here I'm just taking extra time to go slowly and press as I iron on that material. Paying close attention that I make sure I iron down all the edges. I also have the description of the type of bonding material that I use in the description box. This one I just picked up from my local Joann's. Okay, once that's all ironed, it should be bonded to the back of your fabric really well. So you'll have a paper side and you'll have a fabric side. Okay, next you want to log into your Cricut Design Studio. Click on New Project. Next we're going to click on the Image button over here on the left-hand side. You're going to go up to the search bar and type in what you are looking for. We'll be using an elephant image, so I'm going to type in elephant and search for it. And now I'm just scrolling down to look for the elephant that I want to use. I want to use this one, so I'll just click on it and then add it to my design space. Okay, so here's the elephant I want to use in my design space. It has this little ear cutout that I don't want to use, so I'll delete it by clicking on it here on the layers panel and then clicking delete. Okay, great. That's exactly what I need, just an outline of the image. Make sure over on the right hand side in the layers panel that you see the scissors icon to make sure it is set to cut. I'm going to increase the size here just by clicking the up arrows on the size bar here at the top. You can size it many different ways just by dragging it, but I like to click the arrows. Okay, let's make it. Click on make it up here in the corner. Everything looks good here, so I'm going to hit continue. Alright, now I'm going to go over to my Cricut machine. Alright, on the machine, you want to make sure you set the dial to bonded fabrics. And make sure you have the fabrics knife loaded into your machine. Load your fabric with the bonded side down and the right side of the fabric facing up into your Cricut machine. Make sure you place it under the left tabs, guide tabs, and press this blinking arrow button to load it into your machine. Oops, I want to make sure that's closed. That was open from a different project before. Okay, once everything is loaded, we're going to press the middle Cricut button to get it cutting. And the machine is just going to cut out our elephant for us. Alright, once it's done, we're going to unload it by pressing the loading button. Next, we're going to remove our elephant that has just been cut out. I just use a spatula tool that you can buy from Cricut, and just lift up a little area gently so nothing rips. I'm just going around it slowly with my spatula to lift it up. Once you have it most of the way lifted up, you can use your hands, or you can use a spatula if you prefer. I find it easier just to use my hands. Once it's removed, this is a cutout piece that you'll have. Has a fabric side and the paper backing side. I went ahead and cut out a few more shapes that I'll be using for other designs. Next, we're going to iron this onto our onesie. Okay, so make sure your onesie is free of lint. Remove the backing from your cutout. Just gently remove the paper backing. And just set that aside. You want to take your iron and heat it up to the correct temperature of the fabric that you're using. Again, I'm using cotton. And I just warmed up that fabric and I ironed it so it doesn't have any wrinkles. Place it down where you want it to go. Put over a little press cloth. I just used an old towel. And I'm going to iron over that gently first, just to get it melted and get it down. And then I'm going to go slowly, putting some more pressure on it to make sure it's really bonded down. Just go over it a few times. Read the directions on the material for the bonding material that you choose to use, so you make sure you use enough pressure and time for it. Now it's all bonded down. My next video will complete this project, so be sure to watch part 2 to finish and put the cutie bonding letters on the onesie. Thank you. Please subscribe.